You don't have your parents on speed dial? And I said, yeah, I do. I'm going slow. I'm giving you a chance to come clean. And he goes, oh, okay. And he goes, I wouldn't say come clean when you talk to them. And
Hey guys, I'm Ryan. I'm Adam. And this is Two Neighbors. Adam, what are we watching today?
Wow, it has been a while. We haven't been in this garage recording for about a month now.
Yeah.
And so we're excited to get back to it, and we do apologize for our absence. We just had to take care of some things. But now we're back at it and ready to go. And today we are doing Josh Wolf. Now this was requested by Tyler Johnson. He requested it like
5 times.
5-6 times. So this one's for you. Thank you very much for requesting it. And yeah, let's kick it off.
Cool.
Oh, this one's called They Lie.
All right.
knows that they lie. That's all they do. And you know how you know they're lying? Because their mouth is moving. They lie.
Talking about lawyers or politicians?
Sometimes you don't bust them with all of them. Sometimes their lies are so good that you're almost proud of them. You know what I mean? You're like, and don't do that again. That's my fucking boys. You know?
Kids.
My son's best. He ran a game on me. My wife and I, we went to Hawaii for vacation. And my parents came to stay with him. So when we come back, we get a DirecTV bill a month later, and there's $200 for porn charges.
It's a tough conversation.
We're looking at the bill, right? My wife and I, and I'm mad, right? The dude needs to be taught a lesson. Because porn is free. Like how? I got porn in my pocket 24 hours a day. As a human being, if he's still paying for porn, that is the dumbest motherfucking shit I've ever heard of. I'm worried about him walking around in this world if he's still paying for porn. I tell my wife, I'm like, I gotta go down and talk to him. This is so dumb. But here's the deal. I feel like this is going to be a quick conversation, because his MO, when he lies, is he'll lie. And then if you just show him facts, he's like, yo, that was me. And that's it. So I have the facts in my hand. I have the bill in my hand. So I figure it's going to be a quick conversation. So I go down into his room, and I'm like, hey, man. And he goes, yo. I go, you know anything about this? And here's how I could tell he was going to lie to me. Because as soon as I held up the bill, he bent over and he squinted like he was reading. He started shaking his head like he had never seen that language before. He was like... And then he said something so ridiculous. He goes, "Yeah, I'm not familiar." I'm like, what the fuck? You don't recognize English, or you don't know what that is? And he goes, "I'm not sure what that list of stuff is." I'm like, it's porn. He goes, oh! I go, you don't know anything about that porn? He goes, no. I go, you didn't order that porn? He goes, no. I go, because I'm looking at the dates. When the porn was ordered, it's when your mom and I were out of town. And the only people at the house were you and Grandma and Grandpa. So
It was Grandma and Grandpa.
Grandpa. And he looks right at me and he goes, well, they do like each other a lot. And I was like, take it easy there, man. I go, you know you talk about my mom, right? You talk about my mom right now. I said, you saying my mom watches porn? He goes, no, I didn't say that. You said that. And I'm like, why is he so confident? I have the bill. I have it right here. Why? And I thought, okay, I'm going to make it so uncomfortable that he'll admit it. And he doesn't want to talk about porn with his dad. So I guess I'll just start reading off the titles of the movies. So I said to him, I go, are you telling me that Grandma and Grandpa were in my room watching Anal Party 3? And this is the quote out of his mouth. He goes, well, the door was shut all weekend. I said, are you saying my mom watches anal? He goes, no, you said that. I never said that. Guys, I walked into the room 100% sure it was him. Now I'm at like 99. And then I realized the confident. You know why he was so confident, everybody? The reason he was so confident was the only way I can truly prove that it was him is if I call my parents. And I say, did you watch Anal Party 3? In my room. And on the off chance they say yes, I gotta burn the fucking house down. You can't live there as an adult male. If my parents are watching anal on your bed, you gotta burn that shit down. So I need to, all of a sudden I've become Tom Cruise from A Few Good Men. Did you order the porn? I needed to know, right? So I decided he's gone all in. He knows I don't want to call my parents. The only way I can bust him is if I go all in too. So I'm like, okay, I'm going all in with this. And I say to him, I go, man, you didn't order the porn. You didn't order the porn? And then he did say what every teenager says at least once. And I said, you didn't order the porn? And he's like, I wish you'd just believe me. Oh! You never believe me. Oh! I go, no, man, I believe you. And he goes, what? Because I figured I'm pushing all my chips in too. The only way to get him to admit it is to get him into a situation that he doesn't want to be in. So I said, yeah, man, I believe you. And I think it's terrible that Grandma and Grandpa are making you pay for their porn. He was like, yeah, I think that's terrible too. I said, we can't let him hide in the shadows out there in the East Coast. We got to call him out. He was like, I agree with you. I was like, what do you think, man? And I held up my phone. I go, let's just get him on the phone. And he looks me dead in the eye and he goes, call him. And I'm like, what?
Come again?
And he goes, no, call him, Dad. I want to hear you call your parents and ask them if they watched Anal Party 3. I want to hear you. Call him. I go, I'm gone. And he goes, I'm right here. And I was like, so I start to dial one number, dial another number, and he goes, you don't have your parents on speed dial? And I said, yeah, I do. I'm going slow. I'm giving you a chance to come clean. And he goes, oh, okay. And he goes, I wouldn't say come clean when you talk to them. And I this is a fight he's landed every fucking time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. Yeah. I'll press another button. Press another button. Guys, I'm at like the 8th button. I'm like, I'm about to ask my parents if they watched Anal Party 3. And then I'm gonna jump out of the window like this is it for me. About to press that 9th button. And he goes, whoa. I'll pay for it. And I said, you ordered the porn? He goes, no, that was Grandma and Grandpa. I just don't want you to embarrass them. I think it's nice how much they like each other.
Well played.
He looks me dead in the eye and he goes, we done here? And I was like,
I think so.
yeah, I guess so. That wasn't satisfactory to me, guys. I needed to hear him say he ordered the porn, right? So we get to the outside of his door, and I'm on the outside of it, and I go, hey, before I leave, I'm going to give you one last offer. I will pay the bill and give you $200. All you got to do is say you ordered. And he looks right at me and he goes, nope, Grandma and Grandpa. And now every time he walks by my room and the door's open, he looks in and he goes, I wouldn't sleep on that bed.
That was good.
Then we get served denied. What the hell?
That was good. Oh, it's not even over.
No, now it's over.
Okay.
So, Josh Wolf. Thank you, Tyler Johnson.
Tyler, good call,
Johnson,
man.
yeah.
Very good stuff.
Have you ever ordered off the cable there?
No, I've never ordered off cable. I think I was in like grade 7 or 8, and I went. There was a little corner store, and it was funny. The little corner store was a really nice Indian guy owned it, and at the very back there was like the magazines, and at the back of the magazines, like where you could barely reach when you're in grade 7 or 8, there was like the porno videos.
Yeah.
And I went there one day and I like walked around the store for like 10 minutes and I chickened out. And then I went back another time and I was like looking at it again for like 10 minutes. And he actually says to me, he goes, the one on the right's probably the best. I'm like, fuck, I was so scared, so embarrassed. I'm just like, oh. So anyways,
You
cool
watched
guy.
that whole selection.
I grabbed it and like he put it in like a paper bag, like I was like doing a drug deal on the side or something like that, and gave it to me, and it was like my heart was pounding. I mean, grade 7 or 8. I think I was 7 or 8.
And
and
later
it's like-
that night, his heart was pounding.
and so yeah, but no, you know what? I mean, it was. I would think a grade 7 or 8. It was like more of an educational film, and I got an education. It was like an Italian film that was dubbed into English, and it was probably filmed on like I don't know with a cheeseburger or something. It was terrible, but anyways, whatever. That was. What about you? Order anything?
Yeah, there was one time where because my parents used to like go away a lot.
You're gonna blame your parents
Have
for
the
it.
whole, I know. I have the whole house to myself, and I think one time I was like browsing the channels. And then like I saw like a promotion of some kind, so I thought it was like free, and I ended up pressing OK.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, my dad comes back to me and he says, "Do you know anything about this bill?" Exact same scenario, but the good thing is our cable company just listed like a general charge.
Oh, okay.
So it
Yeah,
didn't say whether it was like porn, it was just like a service fee of this, whatever.
Yeah.
So I kind of got away with it,
Yeah.
but my dad knew what I did.
Okay, it's like a $19 whatever is $29 rental fee. It's like either you were watching like a boxing match or something else.
So did your dad like teach you anything about the birds and the bees?
You know what? We never had that conversation. I don't think we never really had to because I guess in a way I'm self-educated. The nice Indian guy at the convenience store. There's the film. Is like he knew what I was there for, and like he saw I was there for like 2 days in a row, like 15-20 minutes just staring at the shelf, and like he knew. So you know what he
Picture you
did?
a quarter.
The guy did me a solid, but
My dad, so I remember when American Pie came out,
yeah.
and like the ads came out, and me and my dad went to a movie. I think we went every Tuesday or something. We go to a movie, and I wanted to go see American Pie, but I didn't like realize like what it was all about.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there was just a lot of hype with it.
Sure.
I'm like, Dad, American Pie, and we go and see it, and obviously you see a lot of boobs and it's a lot of sex, and it's like that awkward moment with Eugene Levy and his son.
Those were great. Yeah.
Oh, so like that, we came out of that movie, and my dad just turned to me and said, "If your mother asked, it was a sex education film." But actually, my dad did trap me on. We had a pleasure boat that we used to go up to, and we were going across the lake, just me and my dad, for a trip. And we got to the middle of the lake, like Georgian Bay, which is like Great Lakes, big lake. Get to the middle of the lake, and he just like powers down. And he turns to me and says, "All right, we gotta have a talk." Now this is like when I was like 13 and going into high school. He's like,
Yeah.
"We gotta have a talk. It's about girls and show them respect." And I was like, "Oh my God, Dad! You literally took me out on a boat and stopped in the middle of the lake to trap me."
He went Soprano style.
He went Soprano style on me. Literally, he got me. So my dad did have that conversation with me, but what an awkward conversation. But that Eugene Levy character, oh my God, that's like the epitome of like your dad talking about.
He was a perfect casting. for that
Perfect
film.
casting.
Perfect casting. Like he's so
Perfect.
awkward. He just like lends. to
so
the film.
awkward and just like carries that awkwardness to him.
He's Canadian, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Rock and roll.
Absolutely. He just won an Emmy for Schitt's Creek.
Really?
Yeah, which swept the Emmys this year. I think they got 7 awards. So Canadians are killing it right now.
Yeah.
But again, that was a great little piece of stand-up. Josh Wolf, very entertaining. I think we've seen him a few times. So
Yeah.
please send us some more.
Definitely. If you guys, whatever you guys are gonna send us, put it down. Hashtag
My request.
my. I want to see if you remembered.
I know, it's been a while.
Hashtag my request. Thank you guys. Thank you, Tyler, for that awesome. I know you were very persistent.
Very
so we wanted to
persistent. We
watch
like
that,
that.
and it was definitely worth it because that was very
Yeah.
good.
So hashtag my request with the URL down below, and we will get to your video. And Ryan, what else should they do?
like, share, and subscribe, guys.
Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.